Hey, what's up? This is Savage, and today I'm going to be talking about Homefront, a game that has recently come out, and comparing it to Black Ops and Battlefield. Let me start out with the guns. In Black Ops, there are lots of guns that are kind of uneven. If you play with one gun and you're fighting against somebody else, and you've got the better gun, it's pretty much you're going to win every time. Whereas in Homefront, no matter what gun you use, you pretty much have a fair advantage, and it's really evened out, which is something that I like. None of the guns are overpowered. Also, there's less camping than in Black Ops. The Homefront uses a battle point system rather than a kill streak system, and so instead of camping it out and trying not to die, you can run in and you get points every time you kill somebody, you get points every time you stab someone, and you get points for different ways to kill them, like a melee kill, which is you stabbing them, or headshots, you get extra points. And as you get battle points, you get your equivalent to a kill streak, which is something that gives your team an advantage. You can buy Hellfire missiles and different types of things. You can buy drones to help mark out the enemy teammates. And so this really keeps people from camping like in Black Ops, and that's something that really needed to be improved, and Homefront really fixed that. There's 32 players in Homefront, so there's a lot more players, and so you have a lot more chances to get your battle points as you go along. And the game, as you can probably see, it looks fairly similar to Battlefield, and has a fairly similar feel, but a lot of the things are kind of different and tweaked. So as you go on, you're going to figure out, and you'll see different things. They have vehicles like Battlefield, and the only difference is that in Battlefield you start out with them, whereas in Homefront you earn them. They're kind of like a kill streak, like I was talking about earlier, the battle points. You can start out with a Humvee, and that costs a certain amount of your battle points, or you can save up and buy a helicopter and keep on. The more you save up, the better you get. There's tanks and everything like that, and there's still more people in Homefront than in Battlefield, so it keeps it eventful. Now I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of this game. There's a lot of good things about it, and there's some small things that they need to fix. All the weapons are really usable. Like, what I use currently is the sniper rifle, which is a semi-automatic, and that is one, no matter what you're doing, you can use that. Like, I run through the middle of battlefields using that because I know it only takes 2 shots to kill someone, and once they're down, I can keep on going and powering through. The battle point system, again, I told you earlier how that kind of prevents camping, because really I think the reason people camped was because they were trying to get their kill streaks and they didn't want to die. So that fixed that really well. They also fixed spawn killing pretty well, I think. As you spawn, it gives you a downward view, which kind of lets you know if anybody's going to be around you when you spawn, so you're not just taken by surprise. I like the larger maps. Keeps everybody having room to move around and still be able to find each other. It's in that sweet spot where it's not too big that you never see anybody, and it's not too small that no matter where you go, you're always going to have somebody behind you to shoot you in the back. I like the robots and the drones, and they're fun to use. They're pretty easy to learn how to use them and maneuver them, and they're really good to just have fun with and run around helping your team. I like the battle point system rather than kill streaks, just because even if you do get killed, you still have your points, and you just keep on going and keep on continuing, and you don't feel like you know how you get frustrated when you die in Black Ops? You don't get that because you're still frustrated that you died, but you know that you didn't lose your points, and you can still get that big thing that you're saving up for. I really like the guns. And in this game, unlike Black Ops, you can actually use a sniper pretty well. In Black Ops, it's a little difficult than some of the other games, and they really figured out how to make the snipers work. Now I'm going to start talking about the cons. Some of the bad things about it were that the snipers, they take 2 shots to kill people other than headshots, or if one of your teammates have injured the player. And that's something that I think they need to fix. I think it should probably be 1 shot. These guns are really powerful, and you can just hear it and see it in the way that your gun recoils, and I feel like if you're point blank and you shoot someone, that they should probably die. The way you knife needs to be worked out a little bit. It's just a little too slow. But that's pretty good. Matchmaking is something that they're working on fixing now. I've seen on their website. It's kind of slow, and I believe it's going to be patched soon. So I'm hoping that by the time a lot of people see this video, that'll have already been fixed. One thing that bothers me is that there's no hurdle system like in Black Ops, how you run up to a window, it says press A to jump over. In this game, you just have to keep jumping, and it sometimes can get really frustrating when you're just jumping out a window trying to get out. Also, in this game, there are no main attachments for the sniper rifle. You pretty much get the scope that you get. In this game, there's 2 sniper rifles. There's a bolt action, which has an infrared scope, and there's also a regular one, which has something that looks like an ACOG scope. And so there's no changing in that, which kind of bothers me, and I'm hoping that they'll fix that later on. Also, the bolt action sniper rifle is almost impossible to use. That's pretty much the only gun I've seen a problem with so far. Because the sniper rifles are a little bit underpowered, the only way you can actually get a kill with the sniper rifles is to just keep on shooting, which I've figured out how to do pretty well with the semi-automatic, and I actually use that more than any of the automatic guns, and I really like it. But the bolt action is very annoying. You can't get any kills with it unless you have a headshot. This is kind of coming to the end of my review. I personally recommend this game to anybody who likes Black Ops or Battlefield, and any other shooter game really. It's pretty much as close to perfect as a game can come. When it's against someone else, it's really a test of how well you play rather than the guns, and so that's why it's really fun to play, and something that I think everybody would enjoy, because it's not the guns, it's not where you are, it's how good you are compared to somebody else. And I'd like to remind everybody to like this video and subscribe, and to go down to the comment section and leave me a question, because I will probably be posting a response video to any comments I get down below. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this gameplay.